Good morning, class, and welcome to day one of the graphic design unit. This is my favorite unit to teach at Lamberton, and I hope you enjoy it as well. I think you're going to find this to be a lot of fun, and it's a very creative, in-depth lesson that I think you're going to have a good time with. All right, so your learning goals for the assignment are to compare and contrast technologies used for digital media throughout time. We're just going to look into how the technologies have changed since the mid-1700s up until current time. Then we also want to understand that art is presented and experienced differently based on the technology used. So how is art perceived with technology? How is it perceived without technology? How does it change in the way we can produce it? How does it change the way that we can perceive it and view it when we want to? So and then your essential question is, how have technologies changed how artwork is presented and experienced? So that essential question is going to focus on the art history timeline of graphic design, just to compare how things have changed. And then a vocabulary word for today is graphic design, which suits this assignment since it's the first day, just to introduce basically what we're doing. So I'm just going to scroll down here to go over the task list. So your task list is as follows. For the first step, please watch the graphic design video to help with the entrance ticket questions. As you note, this is required. Please don't skip over it. All your answers for your entrance tickets are in there. And in that video, I will discuss your entrance ticket questions, which are what is graphic design and how have technologies changed how artwork is presented and experienced. So the video I think is about 8 minutes long. It's a little longer than I normally like to make those entrance ticket videos. But it is important to discuss the different changes in technology over time for graphic design. So please watch the 8-minute video, then complete your entrance ticket. It should only take a minute to fill in those answers. All the answers are in the video. And you can pause and rewind as much as you need to. Then for step 3, this is required. This is actually really important. This is an awesome video that I found online that I think is very clear, very well made, very easy to follow. Watch the video Graphic Design Fundamentals. This is a 6-minute long video, and this really should help get your gears going to help you brainstorm your product and what you want to create. And not only that, but it even lays out what makes for a successful graphic design image. So it's going to be very clear to me when I grade student projects who actually watched that video and who really took in what that video is demonstrating. And as far as this project goes, I think task step 3 is the most important video to watch. So please make sure you watch that. You should really be doing all the required steps, but that video is very important and you're going to find it very beneficial. So once that's done, you've done your entrance ticket, you've watched the graphic design fundamentals video, you're going to have an idea of how to move forward. And to help further guide you, today all we're doing is brainstorming. You don't actually need to start designing your image today. I just want you to submit a list of these 5 items to your day 1 student progress. You don't need to submit a photo of any artwork to submit this list. So first you should be submitting a consumer product to create your advertisement of. So this project requires you to pick a consumer product, whether it's food, whether you want to sell clothing, you want to sell sports equipment, you want to sell video games, whatever your product is, think of that product. Then create an original brand name. So even if you were doing video games, for example, and you were to create an advertisement for Xbox, that would be copywriting. That would not be an original advertisement. You could be inspired by current consoles, current video game systems, or whatever your product is, but you have to make it your own. You have to create your own design. You have to create your own logo. Then after you have your product and your brand name, then you want to think of your target audience. Who are you selling to? So for example, if I keep using the video games as my example, video games are typically a younger audience. You have anywhere from young children to young adults. You probably wouldn't be wanting to sell video games to your grandma or grandpa. They may not be playing these. So think about who you're going to sell it to. Then think of a catchy slogan, something your audience will remember easily. So I know I've been using video games, for example, but I can't think of a slogan for them. But I do know Nike. If you know Nike, the check, the swoosh, the apparel brand, Nike's slogan is "Just Do It." I think that's usually their common slogan, and they may even have others. But think of a catchy slogan, something your consumer will remember easily, so they'll remember your product even when they're done looking at your advertisement. And lastly, how much does it cost where can I buy it, is it on sale, why would I want to buy it. Basically, those fine details just to kind of solidify everything else I'd want to know about your product. So just to reiterate, make that clear, you're selecting a list of an original product. It can be like, potato chips or video games, but it has to be your own original design, then an original brand name, your target audience, a catchy slogan, and then the fine details about how much it costs, where can I get it, things like that. That is basically your task list for today. Before I close out though, I just want to point out that at the very bottom down here, there is an optional video. It's called Sketchbook Tutorial. It is 23 minutes long. You're not required to watch it because I know a lot of students are already familiar with digital art programs. Some of you have used these in 6th grade already. But that is there for you to watch. So if you get stuck on how to do something, please watch that video. It's an awesome video. I know it's a little longer. And you can pause and fast forward and rewind. Just watch that as many times as you need to. That can help you use the program if you're not familiar with it. And you can also message me if you need help with something. All right, guys, that's your task list for today. I look forward to seeing your brainstorm ideas, and I will see you shortly for the graphic design video where we discuss your entrance ticket questions. All right, everyone, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.